Get ready for the next battle.
Capability of doing both. That's what makes their team great, and we are going to see a smoke vent.
There's the cogs go down. Kuro's going to be there as well. There's Mu, the dual breath, catching him out, and Dindy draws first blood as the rest of the team arrives. Sanshing trying to make a run. There's a leap from Funnick. Funnick pursuing out. Ice Path misses. Dindy has a hook in 2 seconds, disrupts himself. And we're going to have a hook to connect it. Mu and Dindy going toe-to-toe in the Thunderdome. Dindy's going to have to run. Mu right on his tail. Will get the kill. Here's
definitely doing work here. He's 29-9 compared to the Dindy, who's sitting at 20-4. And he has maximum battery assault here. Here we go, mid.
Oh, there's Zero to follow it up. Dindy's right there, and Mu will end up dropping for sure. That's another stack going to Dindy. Hal, though, has come in. He's going to try to secure the kill. Jakiro coming from the low ground. Can't get in range, and Hal taking a lot of damage. He's going to pull back. Ice Path does lock Dindy down and the dual breath. And he set up shop. Sanshing, this is an awful place for him to be. He's just going to walk up and dismember him. All he has to do, and didn't even have to throw a hook. There's a hook from Mu. Catches Dindy out. Down he goes. Here comes Hal. He might be able to get eyes on him. Is he going to stop? He'll spot Sanshing first. Sanshing sees the big man. There's a disruption by time. The arrow's going to shoot south. Here comes Dindy. Sanshing trying to TP away. Nah, not going to work. Another stack going to Dindy. Funny thing is, oh, hang on in the bottom. We've got a fight that's broken out. They're trying to kill Banana, and they won't get it. Mu shows his...
They're more than happy to take this fight.
Here we go. There's a disruption to lead things up. That's on Havos. Wall's down already. Ice Path right on top of it. Havos down to half health. Here comes the call down, though. The reinitiation. Puppy there trying to help out, but the damage output just too high. And the hook from Mu. Gonna seal the deal. Puppy trapped inside. Battery assault. There's a hook. Dindy showing up just to the south. Found Sanshing with the Dragon Claw. And Dindy gonna have his hook off cooldown in 1 second. Is he gonna toss it? There it is! Mu brought back to the high ground. He's got the Hell Bear Smasher to help him. Does he have the damage trapped inside? Kuro comes over to help Hal with a DD going to town. And Dindy might try to deny himself. Nope, kill goes to Hal. Now it's Kuro's turn. However, Havos back up. Ice Path locks Kuro down and cleaned up. Double kill for the carry of TongFu. Hal gonna try to TP out. No, sir!
This is one of the more important ones.
And very nice play from Mu. There's going to be the Spectre Han. Havos is caught out. Hal comes in, hits him with a Spectral Dagger. Mirana's ultimate has him invisible for now. They're trying to track him down. Havos, very little health. And the cogs here down to knock him into the Roche pit. Havos goes to hide, and now they spotted him. And he's going to try to deny himself on Roshan, most likely, and not going to happen. Now the re-engagement. For those who don't know what he was attempting to do there. And hang on, Havos is engaged. Sanshing going to be melted down. Hal, telekinesis, and the follow-up. Hal's in trouble, will end up dropping. A double kill goes to Havos. Mu had a hook, but knew it was a lost fight if he went in. He's going to drop the cogs to cover his escape, and Funnick jumps over them. Pounding away, he's going to hook away, but there's Kuro. Kuro might be in trouble. Hook on Mu! Saving Kuro.
And that's something that Na'Vi, we talked about, they can capitalize on.
He purged the courier. Here comes the arrow. Hook's going to be off the mark. Splits the wickets. King J disrupted to bail him out. Here he comes back out. Wall's going to go down and does not get it off. There's the death. Havos in trouble now. Called out, melting down Banana, and Chen got him home. Funnick is dominating it. And a hook from Dindy again. Finding yet another hero. Mu's going to come in. No idea how much trouble he's in. Kuro stole Ice Path, threw it out, and missed. Hal going to use Spectral Dagger to chase down Funnick. Funnick leaps away to safety. And Mu and Hal hanging around. There's the telekinesis. Will they engage? He's looking for a hook. There it is. Mu brought back in beautiful chain on the hook into the Ice Path. Banana going to be surged and going to look to find someone. Kuro going to be the target. Good angle, good shot. Kuro locked down. Do they have the fall? That was a double Ice Path. And the hook right after the telekinesis. That's what we call an alley-oop, ladies and gentlemen. Dindy, the high-flying hook thrower. Gonna chase him down. One more. Why not? Can't even call it fishing. It's like fishing with dynamite. Mu's gonna re-engage though. Dindy right on top of him, doing the damage. Tim blows the heel. King J's there. Ice Path locks him down. One kill from the Rot. And King J now on the run.
I think he's got like 180 something for
What a great arrow following up the homing missile. Gets the kill. Will be trading 1 for 1 though.
That's going to be like one of the best feelings in the world if you're a
One more! Hello, Songshing! Meet the Butcher! Shadow Blade going to be running a little bit of reconnaissance work. Whoa! Comes up just short. The arrow connects nonetheless. They are going to try to follow it up. But looks like, yeah, a little too worried about it. No, we're going to have a reinitiation. Kuro's down on the backside of it. And Dindy forced to withdraw. TongFu finally finding a little bit of ground of their own. They're going to reinitiate. There's the ice path. Beautiful vacuum. Calldown's going to connect as well. Havost there doing what damage he can. And TongFu going to be forced to skitter away. Havost tallies another kill. Now the hook. Move going to be dismembered. And mega kill streak.
How the game's been going, of course. They've been fighting a lot too, and he's died 5 times.
Oh, another hook. This time letting his best buddy connects with just the illusion. Missed opportunity there for TongFu. Dindy now up front, and he wants a hook, and he'll take tower shots to do it. King J found. Now they're going to make him engage through the wall. Here we go. Battle breaks out. Calldown's going to whiff. Moo catches Havost out, but that lifesteal doing the work they needed to do. And the rest of TongFu forced back again. Hal tried to initiate in. Now the hand of God going to be blown. And the hook splits the wickets. Dindy went fishing, came up with nothing. The arrow doesn't connect either. He's way up there. Homing missile will maybe catch out. He's moving quick, but Funnick jumping in. There's a disruption. Kuro grabs Moo. Songshing taking right-click damage. Havost going to be able to melt 1 down with Rocket Barrage. Double kill for Funnick. 3 are down.
Yeah, but Dendy's still going to throw him anyway because, as he would say, you miss every hook you don't throw.
Here we go. Disruption to lead off. And the force staff gets him to the tail end of it. TongFu wants to engage out. And the wall and a hook on the punch. Vacuum misses. Brought him out of it. Moo lost behind. Puppy going to be cleaned up. And Kuro caught out as well. TongFu showing signs of life as Hal tallies a double kill. And the fight definitely going their way this time around. They needed that in the absolute worst way without some kind of a turnaround. Hook gonna find Banana. Jakiro once again suffering Dindy's wrath. There's a call down. Ace is in. Moo walks up now. Yeah, finally the hook's missed. Now he'll look to re-engage. Walked up and noped right out. Now we're going to have Havost caught out. Going to BKB through it. His damage output is good enough to sit in man mode. There's a disruption to try and save Moo. King J surrounding him. There's the heal. Havost force-staffed out. And Hal trying to find a target. Looked at Havost, looked at punch. Good arrow going to lock down Moo. And the hook brings him back. Funnick trying to make a run. He's taking a lot of damage. Dismember on the Hal. They turn their attention to the carry. And down he goes nonetheless. Down goes the second melee racks and GG! Again, back here and there, we're going to see Moo spin a Dragon Tail on Dindy. Damage is decent, but no brief fire to follow it up. And he's going to throw the coil, and Kuro's going to be there. A little bit of damage in first blood. So just as kind of a FU measure, but Banana and Havost. Oh, Havost's going to catch him. Just flat out ate him.
Yeah, and they're fighting over Roshan right now between Moo and Havost inside of the pit. And they know he's doing it, so here they come.
Moo and Havost going back and forth. Songshing going to show up. There's beautiful initiation coming out of it, and they clean him up. Songshing in trouble now. Mech's going to be used. Havost looking for another target. Split Earth off the mark. Mana Void. And one auto attack enough to bring him down. And TongFu forced back out. Puppy's there. And the power shot from Funnick. However, they might be forced to as Hal is split pushing bottom. Here we go. Havost going to engage on Moo. There's the initiation. 2-man coil out of Dindy. He's going to face shift. Havost catches King J. Walls there. Hand of God used. Banana will be able to make it away after a very nice telekinesis. However, Havost now being melted down. We'll have the Aegis pop. Just heard a Mana Void. Hal and Moo shackled together. They just don't have the damage follow-up. Havost looking for a target, being kited effectively. King J's there, and Dindy comes back in, silences them out, will jaunt away. Havost just could not find the damage he really wanted. And he's going to be sent home. And the rest of Na'Vi able to withdraw. They ended up trading 1-for-1, support for support. There's going to be a Dragon Tail on Puppy, so he'll be blown up. And the reinitiation out of Dindy doesn't have coil. Doing what damage he can, jaunts away. Moo staying right on top of it. We're actually going to see the Windrunner tracked down by Hal. And now Dindy trying to get away. Nice Dragon Tail, and Dindy's gonna die. That's a double kill for Moo. Heroes like Puck and Windrunner just makes it so hard. Nice Shackle on Sansheng off of a creep, and Dindy engages in. Split Earth bails him out. BKB activated by Havost. King J gonna be blown up. And TongFu trying to hold their ground. TongFu has just done a really great job of managing this lineup. Na'Vi beginning to feel up there. He's going to engage on the move. BKB is going to be popped on both sides. Here comes King J. They're going to look to take a fight. Or perhaps not. Both teams ran up, said hello, and then turned around. Funnick going to be telekinesis back now. Hal's there. And Funnick cleaned up his move. He's going to Shadow Blade in. Who's going to be the targeted priority? There's the surge and picks out Kuro. Here we go. Going to jump in. Kuro already gone. Beautiful vacuum into the wall. They're going to blow the hand of God to try and keep the fight going. Havost is laying into Moo. He's able to get away though. Sansheng surrounding him as well as King J and Banana and Havost. Going to end up having his Aegis popped. In the meantime, Hal chasing down the rest of Na'Vi behind the fight. Dindy's back in, but Dindy will drop again. Havost taking the last of the damage. That's a triple kill for Hal. And unfortunately for Na'Vi, but we're going to have an engagement here. Puppy caught out, and Havost able to clean up Rubik with just 2 swipes. Hal going to chase down 2 behind while Havost tries to chase down Banana. And Hal locked in place with a shackle. Now he's going to be coiled. He snaps it, but he was BKB. Doesn't matter. Alone and caught out. He's going to have to run. He has a blink. Now we're going to have the engagement break out below. We're going to see a beautiful vacuum and caught 2. Havost laying into Banana, cleans him up. They're going to be able to mech through some of that damage though. Havost going to try to TP away. Nope. Telekinesis and brought down. And the glyph used to allow it to regen. Here come the creeps. They're only going to work so long. And there you go. Able to bring it down. Shackle does latch. Let's see if they can follow it up. No, wait, nope. They're going to net him down. Now the Hex. Can they get in? No. Force Staff's there. Havost jumped in. The Aegis is gone. And Havost, though, stunned out and chased down. He's going to try to re-engage, doing good damage, but no way to get the job done. Mana Void going to clean things up. Hal is indeed wicked sick. The coil went off from Dindy. But unfortunately, nothing there to follow it. And with Chen and Windrunner down, Puck's still up, Ursa's back up. Here we go, they're going to try and chase it down. Moo jumps on Kuro. Hal going to town. Beautiful splitters, caught all 3, and look at the burst. A full 5 wipe. Down at bottom, we are going to have Kuro, or Havost engaged upon in first blood.
Everything for TongFu, I think, going well so far, but here comes the gang.
Here we go. There's the mana burn. Puppy is doing some auto attacks. Power shot. Moo walking his way back. The Ursa misses with the clap. And Moo chased all the way back into the woods. Trying to eat himself up and hang on. He's got help. That's the Rubik. Still 3-on-2. Moo will end up dropping. There's a telekinesis on the Puppy. Can they catch him? No, he got Funnick. Funnick, though, when running out 1 auto attack, they're going to need at least 1 more. And Funnick can't do it. Power shot, finally. Not just that kill, one of the hardest working Windrunners in the business, Sansheng. Now their Impale tries to disrupt his Banana. And Sansheng are chasing him. And he's ducked into the woods just trying to hide. Has no TP, has to know he's dead to rights. They're just going to run out. Down at bottom, we're going to have another engagement, but we will see them finally track her down.
You're going to force people back no matter what. That's just the effect Clutch has. All the
boom! Max Rage finds Hal and Gunna Notch. He's currently under cover of smoke. Will have the invis if he wants it. He's going to have a lot of targets here. Does he have the firepower behind him is the question. Oh, he gets the Darkseer instead of the Rubik, locks him down, but immediately has to bail out. No, what an impale! Caught the whole team, vacuum back into the call down. Dindy biting up more than he can chew. He will be cleaned up. Now Puppy caught out in the middle of the fight. Moo makes it out just barely by the skin of his teeth. And take these fights on their terms. Don't let Na'Vi do what they did in game 1. Don't let them at Havost uses the Shadow Blade. Sentry goes down and Dust just to be safe. Vacuum back. Na'Vi on the other side of the hook. And in the end, TongFu, after picking off Havost, oh, he's got Dismember! Funnick locked down, walls down just in case. Rubik and TongFu is going to continue to push. They're not done. Mech still hasn't even been used. There's a hook. Hal brought all the way back to the base. Cleaned up by the fountain. And now Puppy going to be caught out. King J re-engaged upon. Weird little skirmishes breaking out behind the tower. Good vacuum, and they're going to dust it as well. Now, Dindy getting back involved in front. Sansheng going to be dismembered and cleaned up. In the meantime, King J trying to TP away behind the fight. Shackle does not latch. That happened.
Yeah, now Remorse is going to keep going on Moo. They want to go for this.
Oh, no! Hooked him back. The Impale's there to bail him out, though. Visit Familiar's trying to help out. Doom on Dindy will probably seal his fate. But Moo will be cleaned up as well. And Dindy denied himself. Do a little hook of their own. Glyph going to be used, and the hook comes out. What a hook! Sansheng grabbed out. They're going to mech through it. The Havos is just going to town. He is doomed, though. Now going to be cleaned up. The call down connects on a couple. The rest of TongFu falling back. Another hook. Going to grab him back.
Thinking there was a range creep in the way.
There it is.
There it is. Yep.
Banana going for a ride on the Dindy Express. Welcome. Na'Vi, though, in position. They might try something. Dindy's going to try it again. Can he? Got him that time. See you in the base, Moo. Welcome home. And a post.
Again, although he could just easily get doomed. And even if he gets sent home by the Chen, it doesn't matter. Phonic getting caught mid.
And there's a hook to grab Moo. Phonic went running away. Beautiful impale. Caught multiple targets. Here he comes back in. Vendetta plus power shot brings it down. Vacuum wall counter initiation. Call down's going to connect. Havos in trouble, isolated away from his team. Will be cleaned up. And again, Kuro comes in with the impale. Now he's telekinesis back. Double kill going the way of Sansheng this time. Hal showing off that BKB. And Dindy went for it again. Late on pulling the trigger. There's the Grave Chill on Puppy as he tries to retreat. Homing missile tracking down Phonic. Soul Assumption makes it a triple kill for Sansheng. He just goes to TongFu. And now charging back out. Dindy going to be spotted. And he doomed to Chen. That's a much better choice. Oh, he got him. He got him. Not going to follow it all the way because we got a battle to watch with Puppy. Trying to get away from it, going to be telekinesis back. And they will be able to get him as well. There you so a 1-for-1 trade. And wow, Hal is still alive down there. Or you're left and he's gone. We might see another engagement breakdown. There's Kuro. Oh, there we go. The hook. Got him. Sansheng taking the long ride to Shanghai. Welcome home. Na'Vi gets another kill. Here we go. Kuro going to be caught out in the river at the same time. Force Staff tries to get him to safety. Does not have Carapace. Shackle shot almost perfect. Was perfect, but the impale caught everyone as well. Kuro now with the Carapace. Counter initiation. Down goes the wall. That's just Havos chopping wood on Banana, though. Gets the kill. Now he's going to go to work on King J. Here comes Dindy. Vacuum into the wall once again. He's dismembering. Moo going to town on him. Havos makes it a double kill. Now they're going to get another one. Na'Vi charging back out at King J will make it a full 5-man wipe. We're going to see Doom actually buy back, but not in time to prevent the tier 3 from dropping. And Havos, he's going for it. Havos believes. Going to be telekinesis down. Now the counter initiation. Drop down. Moo catches Phonic and now caught out and a hook brings Hal back out. Havos going to town on Moo. Hal is down. Moo and Havos going toe to toe. Soul Assumption does nothing. Sansheng can do nothing. Force Staff on Moo gets him back. Now they're going to try to chase it. They got him. King J trying to find Phonic. Force Staff to safety. In the meantime, Dindy, they concede the melee racks. Na'Vi spotted out by the Familiars. We'll see stun go out, and he's going to go fishing and find Sansheng. Cleaned up, so immediately coming back out, and Kuro catches Banana. Shackle is there. Going to town, called out on Moo. Moo being dismembered, being locked out, being killed off, and Hal can't stand up to the damage. Havos has gone crazy. That's a double kill for the big man with the little man on his shoulders. A game that seemed to be out of control. Banana now caught out. There's the shackle off of the creep. Carapace is up and another kill for Havos. Can you say mega creeps? Na'Vi, he got him. One more. This is what you call one for the road.
Man, I cannot believe that they actually did it. Phonic's going to be running here as well, though, from TongFu.
Phonic vacuumed back. Locked down, cleaned up. And we're going to see Puppy spotted out. He will be doomed. We're actually going to see Havos going to work now, getting a kill as well. Puppy. Dindy's there to try and help him, though. He's not doomed. Puppy trying to juke him around. And, yeah, keeping it on him. There's the impale to follow it up. Puppy still alive. Mechs through him. GG! Na'Vi has snatched a berth in the upper bracket grand finals from the brink of defeat.